Hey Hofstra fans, it's time once again for the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm Rob Joyce, joined as always by the head coach of Hofstra softball, Bill Edwards. Coach, 3 more rainouts in 2 days. Other than that, how are you?
It makes about 12 for the year now. I mean, it's really getting frustrated where you get on a roll, you get to playing, and all of a sudden Mother Nature hits you right in the face.
You won 7 in a row. The offense last week again was clicking. Now you essentially have 12, 13 days off. How unusual is it to have so many practice days towards the end of the year?
And what you need to be doing now is playing games, and every time we get rained out of a game, you hope it doesn't affect. You try to simulate stuff in practice to stay sharp, but you never know what's going to happen.
Go back to last week, you sweep Lehigh in a doubleheader, then the next day you beat LIU Brooklyn. What do you remember from last week's games?
Boy, just really got timely hits in all 3 games, played very, very well. Got great pitching again, so we're right where we want to be during this time of year.
The middle of the lineup really hitting. We'll start Maggie Hawkins. It seems that she's really turned up the power the last few weeks. What have you seen from her?
Just really good swings at the pitches that she needs to be swinging at. So long as you don't leave the zone, you control the strike zone. We can all hit, and we're getting production now from every line in our batting order. But Maggie now is stepping a little bit above, where we would love her to be, and she's really doing a good job.
And the other half of that 3-4 combo, Erin Trippi, it seems she never really goes into a major slump. She always kind of goes out and does her thing. What have you seen from her?
Just a great sweet swing that she has, is staying again within the zone, swinging the good pitches, driving the ball to the right side if it's outside, hitting balls, using the middle of the field, and she's just, being Erin Trippi, she just gives you a quality of bat practically every time she's in there.
And then Kim Smith, you moved her from third base to the DP position a few weeks back, and she's really been hitting the ball a lot since. Since her responsibilities changed, how has that changed her?
She's just really concentrating on the offensive aspect. She's just a natural hitter, and to have a natural hitter, we started her down in the 9th spot, take some pressure off of her, and you always want to have a real good hitter at the 9th spot. But when your 9-spot hitter starts to hit like a 5- and 6-spot hitter, you got to make the move, which is pretty much what she's doing. Just has been so consistent all year long with her play. Very, very impressive hitter.
One hitter who's been slumping a little bit, Rachel Senator. When a slap hitter is in a slump, how does that change kind of the mindset?
It really changes the entire lineup because at the top of the lineup we have both Chloe and Rachel, and we're hoping one of them gets on. And Rachel has struggled a little bit, but she's starting to come around again. Players all through the year have their ups and downs. Players all through the year will hit balls right on the nose that are caught, and they get a couple of dings. So everything pretty much evens it out. Rachel's been hitting some balls that have been hard right at people, but now she's starting to become the old Rachel. And we need to get Chloe and Rachel on to set it up for the rest of the order.
And one more series for the regular season, senior weekend against Drexel. The Dragons much improved from last year, especially hitting. What do you know about the Dragons?
Just that they'll take a piece of you, like everyone else in our conference. If we don't bring our right game, if we don't throw it and play good defense and get the timely hits, they'll bite you.
How emotional is senior weekend, especially Saturday, which is the last regular season game here?
I love my seniors, and to have them be finishing up their careers is very special. We ask all of our seniors to leave a legacy. We want them to put their banner up on the wall. And we have 2 incredible seniors in Ashley and in Tori that have been mean so much to this program.
And then you still have games to play, but you're looking up in the standings, something you're not that familiar with. What's the mindset kind of going into the weekend, knowing that you can't really control what the other teams do?
We're just, wondering whether or not we're going to go to College of Charleston or whether or not we're going to go, to JMU. We really don't care where we go. We can't wait to play them again. We can't wait to get the tournament going. But first of all, we have to take care of business with Drexel, and then we have to have a real good showing in our tournament. I actually like to travel, as you and I have spoken, before about. Everybody thinks that there's a big home field advantage. Sometimes here it becomes a distraction, and I always worry about my players going to classes and doing all of the busy work that they have to do when they're on campus. I'd much rather be on the road with them.
In 12 days off, what do you got to do this weekend to make sure there's no rust?
Got to have a couple good practices prior to. We have to really get a couple good practices, and then we just have to get it tuned and go over videos and start getting ready. for the conference tournament. We've got to go one game at a time, take it slow. Why are you pushing me with all these, all these questions about the future? We're just worried about Drexel now, and then we got to worry about the tournament.
Well, stop the questions. Good luck against Drexel this weekend.
Always a pleasure.
Hofstra takes on the Dragons this weekend. 1 game Friday, 2 on Saturday. You can check out all the information on GoHofstra.com. I'm Rob Joyce. Thanks, Hofstra fans, for tuning in to the WB Mason Coaches Report with Billy.